how are you? Welcome to our online class which is arranged by Childcare School and College. Today I am discuss with you chemistry of standard 10. Today I am talking about you chapter 12 chemistry in our lives. So today I am talking about the baking soda, vinegar, and we are also discuss with you preparation of baking soda, use of baking soda, vinegar, preparation of vinegar. This vinegar also called acetic acid and ethanoic acid. So baking soda, mainly baking soda is a powder. Then we used it in a making cakes and another things. So the baking soda is a chemical name is a baking soda. So now we can get prepare how to preparation of baking soda. We can see this in the whiteboard. Firstly, carbon dioxide, ammonia and water mixed together, then we produce ammonium hydrogen carbonate. These ammonium hydrogen carbonate are mixed sodium chloride and then we produce sodium hydrogen carbonate and ammonium chloride. This is not our main product, this is the external product. Our main product is sodium hydrogen carbonate. So this sodium hydrogen carbonate is the baking soda. When we see the mechanism of baking soda, this is the first step and this is the second step. First step we can see here we produce ammonium hydrogen carbonate and this ammonium hydrogen carbonate mixed sodium chloride. This ammonium hydrogen carbonate when break, then we can see here ammonia NH4 plus HCO3 minus. Then when we break sodium chloride, we can see here sodium Na plus and Cl minus. These plus attract the minus and these minus attract the plus. So here HCO3 minus attract Na plus and this NH4 plus attracts chloride minus. Then we can get here NaHCO3 and we get NH4Cl. So by the way, we can see here this is our first step and this is our second step. This mechanism is not able to the preparation of baking soda. It is something just studying this lesson. Then you can see when you writing preparation of baking soda, you can also write only first step and second step. This first step we can get here ammonium hydrogen carbonate and here this ammonium hydrogen carbonate we can get sodium hydrogen carbonate. This is the reactant and this is the product. Then first step we can see here it is the product and the second step we can see here it is the reactant. It is not first step we can see here it is a product and second step we can see here a reactant. So this is first step, this is product and second step we can see here it is a reactant. So mainly we can use baking soda in our daily life. So in this baking soda we use something like, so now I am discuss with you baking soda here, use of baking soda. This baking soda or this ammonium hydrogen and sodium hydrogen carbonate react tartaric acid and we produce sodium tartrate and carbon dioxide and water. This carbon dioxide is a gas. For this reason, the cake is bubbling, and then we can see here sodium tartrate. So sodium hydrogen chloride is react tartaric acid. Then we get sodium tartrate. Okay, we are going to our next topic. Next topic is vinegar. 4% to 10% liquid solution of ethanoic acid is called vinegar. So this is vinegar we used in our daily life. Then we can use it the pickles when we produce pickles. Then we mixed it the vinegar when the bacteria don't attack them. So firstly, prepare of vinegar. We can see here the blowing the bubbles of oxygen gas into ethanol. Then acidobacter. The acidobacter are in the steel pot 25 to 30 degrees centigrade. Then we produce ethanoic acid and water. This ethanoic acid is a vinegar is called vinegar and ethanoic acid also. Then it calls we like use the many things like pickles. When pickles is rotated, then we can use it in the pickles when we didn't get the pickles in the bacteria attract from the bacteria. So when we use pickles, then bacteria cannot attack the pickles. Okay, now we are going to our next topic, which is soda ash. Sodium carbonate is called soda ash. This soda ash is used preparation of washing soda. Now we see preparation of washing soda. Sodium hydroxide, the large amount of carbon dioxide passed through the sodium hydroxide, then we get sodium carbonate and water. This sodium carbonate is dissolved in water. So this sodium carbonate it is the first step and it is the second step. Second step, this sodium carbonate is react 10 molecules of water, then it produce sodium carbonate that is called soda ash. So we can get here our main ingredient, which is soda ash. It is the product and it is the reactant. Here this is the reactant, this is the product, and we get this product. When the second step, it is the reactant. Here it is the product, but this second step, it is a reactant which is react 10 molecules of water. This sodium carbonate is dissolved in water so that we can get here our washing soda. Usually washing soda is used in washing cloth and many other things. Then we can get the sodium hydroxide. When we break the sodium hydroxide, then we can get NH plus and OH minus. And this carbonate we can each product, then we can get sodium carbonate and water. Sodium carbonate, then we used some react 10 molecules of water. 10 molecules are sodium and 10 molecules of water. It is the preparation of washing soda and it is the mechanism of soda. It is important for the write down the preparation of washing soda. It is to understand how to then this washing soda preparation steps. It is and it is step. First step is sodium hydroxide react carbon dioxide and produce sodium carbonate, and this sodium carbonate is dissolved in water. Then second step, this sodium carbonate reacts 10 molecules of water. Then these 10 molecules of water is react and produce sodium carbonate and 10 molecules of water. Here this is the only the product. Then the second step, this product is the reactant, and it is called here the reactant, not it is called a producer. So now we are going to our next topic, which is toilet cleaner. Toilet cleaner is very important for our daily life. In our washing our toilet and the basin, we use toilet cleaner. Then now we are seeing mechanism of cleaning toilet with toilet cleaner. For the toilet cleaner, then we can see here the toilet cleaner are used. Basically, sodium hydroxide is the main ingredients of this toilet cleaner. This toilet cleaner, how we are get to mechanism, then we can see here the sodium hypochlorite. This sodium hypochlorite react then produce and then we can get sodium hydroxide and hypochlorous acid. This hypochlorous acid is our main topic, and sodium hydroxide is also the main topic. Sodium hydroxide is basically remove the oil and other things, and the hypochlorous acid is usually remove the bacteria, germs, many other things. So this is the product hypochlorous acid. Hypochloric acid is the when the second step the hypochlorous acid is break up, then we can get HCl and nascent oxygen. Then this nascent oxygen is very important for this because of this nascent oxygen react colorful materials, and this nascent oxygen is colorless materials. When the our cloth nascent oxygen. This nascent oxygen is the important for the cleaning germs. Then when the germs react with nascent oxygen, then we death the germs. This death the germs and we can get the our main thing. So this is the mechanism of the toilet cleaner. So we can here see the sodium plus the mechanism of, we can see here the sodium plus and chlorine COCl minus. Then it is the plus ion and it is the minus ion. Then water, when we break it, then we can see here H plus or OH minus. These H plus attract OH minus and this OCl minus attracts H plus. Then we can get our sodium hydroxide and hypochlorous acid. This is the hypochlorous acid. This is the hypochlorous acid. It is the hypochlorous acid. Hypochlorous acid is the main ingredients of this toilet cleaner. When the toilet cleaner are used in toilet, we are some like that. Sodium hydroxide is very important ingredients to toilet cleaner, and the second ingredients hypochlorous acid. So it is the main ingredients of our toilet cleaner, and it is the second step. So student, push this video and write down this in your notebook. So student, see you in the next class. Thank you.